So, hello friends, a very good morning. And for CA Inter students especially, the exams are already over, and now I don't know what is your thought process, exactly what is going on. Just listen to this podcast, a few minutes. You all have been, example, like you wrote exams of group 1, or you maybe wrote group 2, or some of you might have written both the groups. I don't know how confident you are in the examinations. Suppose if at all you're really confident about the result, it is really a appreciable thing, and definitely you will have to, achieve your goal or whatever you are aspiring for, and very all the best to you. And the students who are really bit dubious or like doubtful about the result, maybe you wrote group 2 and you're still doubtful, or you may have written group 1, you're still doubtful. It is advisable not to take too much of long break. You know what I can suggest you? Take 1 week break. So definitely a break is required. Definitely a break is required. All these days you're struggling a lot. So irrespective of result, the moment you're, attempting, the moment you're going and writing for examination, you're putting lots of hard work. You're putting lots of your energy. So definitely now it is right time to take a break. And what I request you is take maximum of 5 to 7 days break, not beyond that. Okay. And if you're doubtful about your result, or if at all you wrote group 1 and you're planning for group 2 in the November attempt, or vice versa, like you wrote group 2 and planning for group 1 in the November, don't wait until the results. Start immediately the preparation. And one important aspect which I wanted to tell you all is, see, many students are blindly choosing revision exams and test series, which is actually not a correct approach. Once upon a time, to be precise, 5 to 6 attempts before, revision exams have really played well when the paper is very much certain. Like we know how the questions come in examination. Most of the questions are direct from ICI material or from some other material. But now the questions are completely, customized as per the industry requirements. I'm honestly telling you, there is no book in the market, that is matching with the ICA question paper standard right now. There are many institutes who are claiming that their materials are best. In fact, we also do claim that our materials are best. But it is nowhere matching with ICA standards. The way they're asking, at least some 30% of the question paper, if you observe, 30% of each subject question paper, you can see a lots of customization in the questioning process. So it is not how many revision exams or test series that you wrote or how many times you revised. No, it's not about that. Today, the most important question is how much clarity you are having. What is the level of in-depth clarity that you have on a particular subject? Do you really understood the overall context? Do you really understand the concept? As a whole, how far you're having grip? These are the most important things that you need to keep in mind. Just because attending months and months of classes, hours and hours of coaching, that alone is not enough. Just because you're practicing so many times or revising so many times, no. Test series, revision exams, and how many times that you're revising, these are all not playing major role. Today, only that student who are actually conceptually in-depth, whoever is learning, only they are able to crack the exam very easily. So, like you already gave an attempt, right? Group 1 or group 2. Just think of, if at all you did not write well, what is the reason? What is the exact reason? Identify the root cause. Why I could not write a particular exam properly? Why so and so subject I did not write well? Why? You question why. Is it because you are lacking practice? Or is it because you're lacking concept? Like example, how to discover that? How to identify that? Suppose when you're reading the question, you felt it is completely new. You are somewhere confused about the application of provisions. You're somewhere confused about the application of concept. It means you're not weak, in the practice or revision. You're weak in the concept itself, which requires tremendous amount of conceptual clarity. And the only way to get conceptual clarity is to read from the ICA study material. Yes, you heard it right. The best material available in the market is ICS study material. Any other material is next to it. You need to, whether, some people agree to this or not, but this is the truth. But you remember, we are Sreshta materials. We made sure that our material reaches ICS level standard. All our subjects, the materials definitely reach ICA level or ICS standard, whatever institute is expecting. And one way of, one easiest way of getting that conceptual clarity is coaching. One of the easiest way. The best way, if you ask me, honestly, self-preparation. But many students are worried about self-preparation. Moreover, they're unable to focus on self-preparation properly, though they decided to do self-preparation, but they're not consistent on it. So for this, what I understood is, I think coaching is the most easiest way. Now, when you decided to go for coaching, there is a very big fight going on in the market. In fact, there is a very big competition going on. There are plenty of alternatives for the students. Now, the first question that you need to decide: should I go for physical or should I go for online? I suggest you to go for that platform where you get the best conceptual clarity. Where you get the best conceptual clarity. It is no more. There is no more question. There is no more discussion about physical or this. You take just movie industry. We are not even discussing, is it movie theater or OTT? Is the content good? If the content is good, that's it. OTT also, fine. Chalda hai. The same way here also, there is no more discussion about is it physical or online. Still, there are so many immature people who are still talking about physical versus online, physical versus online. No, they're forgetting about the fundamental point of concept delivery, conceptual clarity, command over the subject, expertise of the faculty. It's not experience I believe in, it's the expertise which I believe in. There are many experienced people, there are many experienced people in the market education fraternity who are following me, getting it. What is required is expertise. How expert you are in a particular field, that is what important. So think well. Take at least 5 to 7 days break. Don't hurry up. There are so many who have started crash batches, that batches, this batches, something like that, and they're trying to pull the admission as soon as possible, but that's not correct. If you check from past one and a half day, I'm not putting any video on YouTube as well. Even now also, I'm just posting audio clip because I want you to really take rest 5 to 7 days. And if you really take 4 to 5 or 7 days peace of mind, absolute rest, I think that is the right time. You can make a conscious choice. You can make a right decision whether you wanted to buy coaching classes or you want to go with self preparation. But one bottom line I'll tell you, don't join for revision exams at all. Really, I'm telling you, in revision exams, what is happening is students are chasing. Really, students are chasing badly. They are practicing questions and through that they wanted to derive the concept, which is absolutely a wrong approach. There are many education institutes, CA coaching centers who still believe in the traditional practices, getting it, like where they wanted to practice more through that, understand the concept, do that model, do this model. No, what is the model, man? Where is the point of model? What you need is 100% conceptual clarity and in-depth command. And that can only be derived only by listening to the concept explanation. You know what? In our Shrestha, suppose you take any accounting chapter. Some materials are having 30 problems, but our material will have only 20. And we mainly focus on delivering the concept. You can see a partnership or you can see amalgamation. The introduction class, only the concept delivery class is 3 to 4 hours. Problem solving takes lesser time if you put more effort on the concept. Getting it? See, like best example, almost it's been 2 years. Have you ever heard of negativity on us, on Sreshta? No, right? The only reason is why students love our institute, why students recommend our institute name to others is only because the way we deal with the subject. There are many who are trying to copy us. There are many who are trying to prove that our model is wrong, but still they're failing because when the public at large, when the students at large are accepting, these players and all can't do anything. That's what I believe in. So you need to absolutely take rest. The bottom line of this podcast is you need to absolutely take rest for 5 days at least. Okay, up to June 5th. No more discussion, no more thinking about coaching, self-preparation, nothing. Don't even buy our classes. Don't buy at all. But just keep in mind one point. When you're planning for November attempt, if at all, getting it, and if at all you're doubtful about your result, immediately after June 5th, you need to start working. Yes, you need to start. Every week, 6 days, keep a time. In fact, very recently, I uploaded preparation strategy for November 2022 in the same YouTube channel where you're listening to this audio clip. Okay, so just go through that and take relax 5 to 7 days. Go your hometown, spend time with your family members, and okay, have a productive day. Have a productive, break. So all the very best. Have a nice time. Bye bye.